Alright, I'm just going to show you how I do repairs with Hyrdrostone. You need a little bit of just plain water in a little spray bottle. This was just a dollar store thing. Then we're going to need some Hyrdrostone, a little tray or something to mix the stone on, and some extra water. Something with a sharp point that is disposable. I like skewers just because they've got a nice tip, and as I use them I can just cut down the tip. And then a small plastic spoon. Okay, for the first piece I'm going to show you, this just got a chip on the corner here. So I start off by getting the area a little wet. This will help allow the Hyrdrostone to stick a little better to the broken point. Just wipe it off so that there's not a lot of loose water or just sitting water. Okay, we're going to take our Hyrdrostone and put just a little bit into our tray. Going to use plain water, just get a little bit, and it only needs a drop or two. So once you've got it mixed in, it should be fairly liquid. Okay, then we're just going to take a little bit of it and put it onto the spot. Now the extra moisture in that Hyrdrostone is going to get sucked up. And put a little bit more, kind of build up this corner. Okay, then I just use the edge of my finger along the side, bringing from the point in across. Okay, and that kind of, can see that it is starting to build up that corner. Give a little bit more. A fragment of something there. Chips, leftover chips. Okay. Now once that is fairly built up, kind of mimicking the other corners, I'm just going to take, wipe off the excess on here and scratch out the extra here. You can use a washcloth or paper towel, wet paper towel or something to kind of carefully wipe, just to make sure you don't touch this part of it. And I can wash it a little bit more once this is set up. And this is going to take probably about half an hour. I just leave it to dry, cure. And then once that's cured, we can go back and paint it. This piece here is a little more tricky because we had a pattern that's now missing, and I have the piece that I broke off here. And so I could just glue this in place, but I want to show you just kind of how I've been able to take, even with a missing chunk like this, build this a little easier. Another drop of water. So now I haven't gotten enough water for the amount of powder I put in there. So another just tiny drop of water. And it doesn't take much. It's kind of a little bit thicker than the first batch I mixed. This will make it a little bit easier to put on here. And this one is definitely a trickier repair because of all that detail. And make sure you always go from the point towards the solid piece, because if you try and rub it this way, you're going to just pull that Hyrdrostone right off. About got enough on here to start shaping it. Now at this point, the Hyrdrostone is very soft, kind of powdery. Once the moisture gets kind of sucked out with your skin or into the rest of the piece. So you have to do this very carefully. And we want to use the line here to start and kind of cut out this line here. Now if it starts caking away, just lightly spritz it. Don't get a lot of water, because otherwise you can wash your Hyrdrostone back off completely. Okay, so I'm going to have to put another piece right here. That's probably kind of hard to see since we're working with just white. But I've got this line here in, and I've got to cut in right here. Just kind of smooth out when it kind of balls up, kicks up on you. So we've got this little section here done. And now I need 3 little areas going this way. Let's spritz it again. And just carefully press the end of your skewer or toothpick or whatever to create the first indentation. indent from here, and then a second one right here. And just a little bit at the top to kind of define that end of the weave. Adding just a little bit more Hyrdrostone right here since it kind of broke out just a little bit. Alright, and then I noticed this back edge needs a little bit more to really get that corner right. Alright. We have that one all finished. That might not look like a whole lot right now, but once we get it painted, it will look very similar to the rest of this.